Okay, we're gonna try a new intro from now on because I don't feel like being awkward anymore. What's up, gang? My my name is Jahine, Jahine, or Jine, Jine, and welcome to Solace. I hope you enjoy your stay here, as we are going to be here for a while. Um, Specifically today, we're going to talk about prioritizing your happiness. This is something that is very significant. This is something that I hope you take to heart by the end of this video, if you haven't already. And if you already have been, then I hope I can push you in the correct direction to continue to prioritize yourself. Um, if you, sorry, I'm getting a strawberry cheesecake sent to me. Um, if you enjoy what I have to say today, please like the video. Or if you don't like what I have to say today, please dislike the video. If you enjoy my face or my voice, share the video with others, and subscribe if you would enjoy or would if you would like to participate in this journey. Thank you. Now, this video is specifically mainly for my people pleasers. Yes, you. I will preface this by saying I was there before, so it's not as though I don't understand what's going through your mind when you're doing these things, but do realize the more energy you sacrifice from yourself now, the less you'll have to work on who you can be later. And if pleasing others is truly one of your innate desires, then you depleting your energy now that could be going towards becoming a stronger and more vital you, it becomes a disservice to those same people you're trying to help, because you can't even help them at your maximum potential. Okay. I know it can be really hard not to, how do I word this, not to take all of your validation from external sources and to feel as though, okay, I've done this for them, so now I am worthy of this, or that. Or they see me as this, so I must be this. And therefore, if I do these things, it'll either reinforce or change that idea. Their opinion of you does not matter. That's going to be something you're going to continue to hear until you change these things. Their opinion doesn't matter, and it's because it doesn't. You're attributing all of the worth to their claims, okay? Outside of you, everything they say should bounce off like a rubber ball on a wall. Every time you absorb the words they choose to use to define you, you're letting someone else define who you are. How are you supposed to be who you're supposed to be when everyone else is telling you who you're supposed to be? And I know, especially in this world defined by mirrors and everyone reflects one another, it's really easy to become a part of an idea that someone is making for you. But you need to free yourself from that so that you can continue to become who you actually are. This is going to continue to be the common theme until I get out of this section of videos. You have to be who you are, and you can't be who you are by not only enforcing false happiness, but sacrificing your happiness and giving it to everyone else. What's left for you? Do you not hold significance? Is your happiness not important? If you say yes, I should fuck you up. But instead, I'm going to say, stop it. Stop. Because you should know that to not be true. Everyone, every single individual, good or bad, desires or deserves a certain level of comfortability and happiness. It is your human right. And as you are human, what you need to first understand is that you are not below anyone else. Everyone else you choose to put on a pedestal, you're choosing to put them on that pedestal. They didn't put themselves there. They can put themselves on their own pedestal in their own mind, but your minds are separate. You have two different ways of thinking. You're two different ways of being, of existing. So in acknowledging that, what you need to do is you need to separate who you are from the eyes around you that project the ideals of you onto you. Something to think about is the fact that there's like 20,000 different versions of you, depending on the person. 9 times out of 10, you're not always going to act the same around the same people. You're not. So the one opinion someone may have of you is not going to reflect that of someone who met you in a different place. You're not the same person on vacation compared to your job, or eating out at a restaurant compared to eating at home. There's going to be these small, slight adjustments that are always going to make you different, okay? So even in trying to present yourself in a way that makes everyone happy, you can't always do that, because there's going to be times where you're going to have to mish and mash some of these personalities and traits to be ideal in that scenario. And that's not going to make everyone happy. Some people are going to have to be disappointed. You have to allow people to be disappointed. You shouldn't even want to try to make everyone happy, because not everyone needs to be happy through you. Do you understand? You don't need to be the light in every single person's life that you come across. You don't. What you need to be is your own light. You need to be the beacon, so that when you shine as brightly as you're capable of, people naturally start to come to you. You see, when we're in these people-pleasing habits, we tend to try to shine brightly enough to then have a reason to go to people, to have a reason to make them want to use us. No, that's not how a lighthouse works. The lighthouse doesn't grow legs and start walking on the water to find the boats. The boats find the lighthouse. You have to be willing to sit still and continue to shine brightly if you want to attract those you deem need it. Okay? But even then, in that meantime, before you even get to that point, because do not take me wrong, wanting to heal another and provide nurturing and energy for another person, it's fucking lovely. But when you're doing that from a depleted state, where you barely have enough for yourself, you can't do anything with that. After a while, you'll become much, 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 much more drained than you were the previous day, because you're continuously letting go of all of who you are for someone else. You have to shine brightly through being who you are, by being happy by yourself, by being able to make yourself happy by yourself. How do you treat yourself when you're in a room alone with yourself? Are you attributing blame to situations that long past? Are you still holding on to guilt, shame? Why? Can you not make mistakes? Is that not what we came here for? You know? And I understand that breaking out of this habit can be pretty fucking difficult, especially depending on the type of person you are. Like, if all you've done, all you've known is making other people happy, telling you to do this is like, I don't know. I would say like trying to teach a monkey to get his driver's license, but I feel like that would probably be easier. So I would just say it's more difficult than trying to teach a monkey to have his driver's license. And that's pretty tough. But it's never impossible. So something I can suggest you do, at least starting today, is to accept yourself without condemnation or shame, no guilt or judgment. accept that you are who you are and you're who you're supposed to be right now. And from this day forward, what I need you to do is to hold on to that. Anytime, and actually what I'll suggest you do, write something down onto a note that reminds you that you are still, you are here, and you are calm. And to bring yourself back to this place anytime you feel as though you're losing a grasp on yourself again. Because that way, every day, you will continue to reinforce who you truly are compared to who you allow others to make you out to be. Here, I'll even add on to that before I go. When you're doing this, be very careful about how you choose to perceive thoughts from this point forward, because right now, the way thoughts attack you is they define you and identify you. Eventually, you get to a stage where they become a little bit less obvious and blatant. They'll still be trying to do the same thing, but they'll convince you in other ways, like leading you towards actions that would reinforce those ideas. Don't fall for the trap. If you ever find yourself doing something less than ideal, write it down so you know what that is for you. Like, even if you were to put it in your notes, like, I don't like how I'm acting when I do this, this, or this. Next time you go to that note, you'll be able to acknowledge, okay, I'm going to have to stay away from doing that, because I didn't really like that. But yeah, I would say that's all I have to really say today. Thank you for watching, as usual. You know, I appreciate and I'm grateful for this opportunity to spread my word like the plague. Can't wait for the inevitable day where I am able to spread like the plague. That is my new saying. I will spread this like the plague, and you all will help me in doing so, just by being here. So thank you very much again. I love you. I know that was pretty intimate, but as a fellow human, a fellow monkey, I love you. Enjoy the rest of your day, and see you. Free me, free me.